Hi friends, in today's lecture we will study how to make this geometry in Autocad. So first let me show you the PDF version of this file, and the link for downloading the PDF file is given in the description of this video. So this is the PDF version of the file. So let us see how we will proceed with this geometry. So first thing which we'll do is we'll draw this rectangle at the bottom, and they have given the dimensions for this rectangle as 165 by 15. So we'll draw the rectangle first. Then we'll explode the rectangle and we'll erase the upper line, and then we'll draw one line from year to year of 54 units. Then we'll extend that line upward to 69 units. Then we'll extend it to the right 55 units. And then we'll extend it to the top 84 units. So we get these two center points. Then using this center point, we'll draw this circle and this circle. Using this center point, we'll draw this circle and this circle. The rest all is done using the fillet. So let us begin with drawing this lower part first, the lower rectangle. So we come back to AutoCAD, and you can see this is the lower rectangle. 165 units is the length of it and 15 units is the height of it. So we'll pan the illustration a bit to the left, and over here we'll begin the drawing by typing rectangle. So I type rectangle and I give the first corner of the rectangle, and then it is asking me the length. So I type 165, and then it is asking me the height. I type 15 and I hit enter. So I get a rectangle of 165 units by 15 units. Let me move this rectangle a bit down. So I use the move command and move it a bit down over here. Now we'll explode this rectangle. So I type explode and click on this rectangle. Now it's exploded. Now we erase the upper line and hit enter. Now we want to draw one line. It starts from here at a distance of 54 units. So line from end point of this 54 units, and I hit enter. Then on the top you can see it is 69 units. So I click on the top and I type 69 units and I hit enter. So over here I get the first center point, and using this center point, let us draw this circle of 32 dia. So we use circle and center diameter, and we give this center point, and the diameter is 32, and we hit enter. Then we have to draw this outer circle, and radius given is 35. So again we go here in the circle and select center radius, click here and give the radius as 35 and hit enter. So these two circles are ready. Now we want to proceed with the upper two circles. So we will draw one line from center point of this to this at a distance of 55 units. So I type line, we extend from here 55 units and I hit enter. And then on the top it has to be 84 units. So I type 84 and I hit enter. This gives me the second center point, this. Now using this center point, we'll draw a circle of dia 24. So we go in the circle, we select center dia, we select this center point, and diameter is 24. Then Outer circle radius is 25. So again circle, center radius, give the circle, and the radius is 25, and I hit enter. So these two circles are now ready. Now about this line, you can see that line is extending from tangential to this circle, and let's take it perpendicular to this line. So what we'll do, we'll draw one line first which extends from here up to here, and then we hit enter. Now we'll draw one line, and the first point of that line is tangential to this circle, and then we'll say perpendicular to this line. So we get this line. Now here you can see that this line is filleted at a radius of 20 units. Okay, so we can type fillet and R for radius and give the radius as 20 units and select the first line, second line, hit enter. Same way over here the fillet is 5. So again we type radius, we come out of this, again we type fillet, we type radius, we give the radius as 5 units, we give the first line and the second line, and this is also done. Now let's trim off the unwanted lines. So I'll select trim, I don't need this, I don't need this, and same way I don't need this as well. I think this line is needed, so let's say undo. This line is not needed. Okay, so our first line is ready. Now you can see this line is at a distance of 15 units. Okay, so let us offset that line. So we'll type offset and offset at a distance of 15 units. Select the line to offset and the side to offset. Hit enter. So this second line is also ready. And you can see that it is filleted at a radius of 8. So what we'll do, we'll first extend this line down. So we type extend and we extend this line down. Hit enter. And now we'll fillet it at a radius of 8 units. So we type fillet and the radius is 8 units. Select the first line and the second line, and it is filleted. Let's trim off the unwanted line. So this line is trimmed. So this part is now done. Over here also you can see there is a fillet of 5 radius. So let's finish that also. So we type fillet and we type radius as 5 units. Select this line and this line, hit enter, and let's trim off the unwanted lines. So I don't need this line and this line. So you can see the lower part is done. Now with reference to these two lines, and you can see that they are separated at a distance of 15 units. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll extend this line. So we type extend and we extend this line here and further extend it on the top, then hit enter. Let's just trim off the unwanted lines. which we don't need. So I'll say erase. At the moment we do not need this line. So we erase this line and I hit enter. Same way we don't need these upper lines, so we can trim the upper lines, this line and this line. Okay, and this let's keep it for trimming later. Now over here the distance is 15. So what we'll do, we'll come out of trim, we'll type offset and we'll give the offset distance as 7.5. Select the line to offset, side to offset, line to offset and side to offset. Hit enter. So we get these two lines, upper and the lower one as well. Now we have to fillet this. So let's find what is the radius. So we click on radius and let's find. So you can see this radius is also 8. Similar to this is also 8, this is also 8 and this is also 8. All are at 8 radius. So let's fillet all of them one by one. So we type fillet and we give the radius as 8. One circle, second circle, again fillet this circle and this, again fillet this circle and this, again fillet this line and this line. Okay, if the lower line has got erased, just press Ctrl Z and undo the fillet by pressing Ctrl Z, and again we type fillet and we select this line and this line. If we don't want to trim the line, then before we do the fillet we select trim and in trim we select no trim. Then we give the fillet this line and this line and fillet this line and this line. Now let's trim the unwanted lines. So we select trim. We don't need this, we don't need this. So whichever are the unwanted lines, we just trim them off. Same way now we don't need this part. We don't need this part also. So this much part is ready and this part is also not needed. Now let's come to this circle. So here you can see they have given radius is 70. So we'll draw one circle tangential to this, and the radius is 70. So let's come out of trim first, then circle and tangent radius. So tangential to this, and radius is 70 and hit enter. So this is done. Let's trim the unwanted part of the circle. So that's done. And now the lower part, you can see the radius given is 80 for this part. Okay, so that is tangential to this and this circle is also tangential to this. So radius will be 80. So we'll say circle, tangent radius, tangential to this, radius is 80, hit enter. Then let's also draw this circle. Radius is 10. Again, tangent, tangent, radius. So we'll temporarily just remove this line. And again circle, tangent, tangent, radius. So tangent to this, and radius is 10, and hit enter. Now we remove the unwanted parts of the circle. So we don't need this part. We don't need this. Let's type trim again. And we don't need this part. We don't need this part. And our geometry is done, is ready. Then you can just put the center marks. So type CM for center mark. We want one center mark here, and we want one center mark here. Then you are left with dimensioning. So you can do the dimensioning. For that, I made a separate layer called as dimension. So I'll go in that layer, dimension layer. And over here, I can do the dimensioning. So first we'll go for linear dimensioning. And we'll select from here to here and give the distance. So you can see it is 165. And then from here to here, it is 54. So again, from here to the center of this, it is 54. Then radius of this is 5. Again, radius of this is 10. And then radius for this is 80. Then radius for this is 8. Then radius for this is 20. And then radius for this is 5. And then this distance. So you can say horizontal dimensioning from here to, you can say, end of this is 15. Then from here to center of this. So again, you can select from end of this to center of this. It is 69. And then from center of this to center of this. So again, center of this to center of this, it's 84. Then diameter of inner circle followed by radius of outer circle. Then again go for linear dimensioning, center of this to center of this. It is 55. Then this radius, so select radius is 70. Then diameter for this circle, and then radius for this circle. Let's take the center mark also in the dimension layer. So we just erase these center marks. And ensure that we are in the dimension layer, and then type center mark with reference to this, and again center mark with reference to this. Okay, and then this upper dimensioning has got erased. So let's select linear dimensioning from center of this to center of this 55. So our geometry is now ready and complete. Hope you have learned something new in this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.